Hi Libra, how are you guys doing? So I'm going to make a couple announcements for you guys. I'm just now starting to do personal readings. If any of you guys are interested, it'll be down in the description box below. It'll have my set prices as well as my email where you guys can email me to set up a date. Another thing I'm so excited about, you guys, is I finally got the Morgan Greer Tarot. I don't know why I didn't get it. I've been wanting it for years now, and finally I'm just like, what am I doing? Let me just get the deck. So you guys are the first people that I get to use this deck on. I just got it today, so I'm super excited about this. So let's get into this, you guys. What is going on for my Libras for Sun, Moon, and Rising? What has been happening? What is the energy? All right. For my Libras. Oh, I just love this deck. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Ooh. I feel like some of you guys have been getting into like... Because it's interesting, we have the Page, the Knight, and the Queen. And I shuffled, you guys. I swear, I shuffled this deck before I used it. Like, and then I shuffled again. So, we have the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So, for some of you guys, one of the things that I kind of picked up was this could be a dispute with in-laws or family members or even a group of friends. I'm getting all kinds of different people here, but I feel like the situation is very similar. So, Libra, I feel like for a lot of you, you stood up for yourself or you said something that was a rebuttal to somebody. I just feel like some of you guys are around a couple of people that maybe talk negative towards you, that always has some kind of opinion. They always put things on you and they want you to be a certain way. But especially when it comes to, they'll say things to try and get a rise out of you all the time. And I feel like you guys are thinking about walking away emotionally from this. Like, a part of you guys want to detach from this because you're like, how can I find a way to where this person doesn't trigger me or to where these people don't trigger me? Because I feel like they understand your triggers. They know what upsets you and then they use that against you. But they're like purposefully setting you up to be upset. And a lot of you guys have tried to take responsibility. You said, okay, I feel like this group is very self-aware in a lot of ways. So I feel like when people are triggering you, I feel that you are like, you stop yourself and you're like, oh, why did I say that? Why did I let them get to me? But then you get yourself that permission to work through it. But for some of you guys, it definitely feels like a family or some kind of home life. There's some kind of an environment that you're in that's kind of, it just feels like there's like two people that are talking and you feel like you have to defend yourself against them. But you're just not happy because you don't want to live a life where you feel like you're always trying to fight for your peace. And that's something I'm getting heavily with that Nine of Cups. It's like you feel like you're struggling to find that inner peace, to find that part of you that it's like you want to enjoy your time. You want to have fun doing things, but every time that you're around these people, they always put you down or say negative things. And it feels like a cycle that never ends. And it's like you don't want to be defensive because you used to come at it from that defensive energy. So now you're trying to heal this so that when you come back to them, you're not so defensive, right? But it's really a struggle to move away from something, especially because I feel like for some of you guys, it's like muscle memory, right? It's like when something happens and we constantly do it, it just makes it hard to not fall into that trap. But I feel like you guys, you don't want to deal with people like that anymore in your life. Like you're trying to, it's like you realize that they're trying to get a rise out of you. And a part of you guys really don't want to put that on your door. You don't want these people to stop you. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you have some ideas, you know, like, for instance, if you guys have an idea to create something or to do something and then you talk to them about it, then they always have something to say, or they watch you do something and then they try to be like, oh, don't do it that way, Libra, do it this way. When you're not even asking for their advice, but it's like they keep giving you their opinion and advice. And I feel like a lot of you guys are again, trying to just find what makes you happy, but you see that they're triggering you. So it's like you're trying to work through that and heal that. We have Wisdom of the Oracle deck that we're going to be pulling. Yeah, fork in the road. Some of you guys don't know if you should stay or should go. You don't know if, it's almost like, for some of you guys, these people could have even given you an ultimatum, but it feels like you go around and around in these conversations with them, like nothing truly gets resolved, and you always just feel worn out and tired every time you deal with them. You notice your energy goes down. You notice that you struggle with your day-to-day when you're around them. It's almost like after you deal with them, you need like weeks in advance before talking to them again. I also feel like they might belittle you or saying like, oh, Libra, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not that smart, right? And people are always really, like, people might think that you're not very observant, right? Because we have the Observer, but it came out in the reverse. And I feel like a lot of people, they don't think you're very observant. They don't think that you pay attention to details or pay attention to things. You guys have a very loyal heart. A lot of you guys, this is another issue that they know, is they know that you're very loyal, so they feel like they can treat you however they want, and you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to change, and that's the way that they view it. So they kind of look down on you a little bit when they talk to you. They're very condescending. They're always saying to, like, oh, Libra just doesn't pay attention, and Libra just doesn't do what I know, like, they know what they should be doing, but they're not doing it, and it's like they always have to put you down in some way. So it's like you're at this crossroads trying to decide, like, should I keep going down the path that I am with them because it's not getting resolved? It's still the same stuff every time I talk to them. It's like you have to mentally prepare yourself to walk into the situation, and you try very hard to make them understand, but they're like misinterpreting you on purpose because they like to see you squirm. They like to see you get upset, and they like that you want to argue with them. They're like the type of people that want to make, like, they're dirty, so they try to make you dirty, right? We also have time to go. Exactly. There's something about that crossroads and deciding whether to stay, to go, and then it's saying right here, it's time to go, guys. You know, I feel like a lot of you guys know that it's been, because it's been pushing you to that direction. Like, they keep pushing you, and it's like people can only push you so far. They can only step over your boundaries so far before you can't take it anymore. Everybody has like a breaking point, and I feel like a lot of you guys are almost to that point, Libra, that you're ready to run away, or you're ready to just break away because you're sick and tired of dealing with the constant berating and the belittling, or just feeling like you're not valuable or appreciated. For some of you guys, this can even be work. for some of you. And I'm not getting all of you, but definitely a small percentage of you guys. This is like a boss and maybe like an employer or something, or some kind of employee. People that are not seeing your worth. And again, they misinterpret you. I feel like you guys are very observant, but perhaps you don't tell everybody when you notice things, because maybe you don't want to rock the boat, or you just don't want everybody to know what you're thinking. So maybe you kind of come off a little aloof, or you kind of come off like you're not really paying attention. But I feel like a lot of you guys are, but it's just the people are misinterpreting that like you're spacey, or that you're not fully there with them. So they think they can say whatever they want. They think they can do whatever they want. And they know that you're loyal. They know that you will be there. And so in their mind, they're like, well, if Libra's just going to be there tomorrow, I might as well just talk trash on Libra, or do this and that to Libra, because Libra is going to stay. And a lot of you guys, you know that it's time to go, because I feel like you guys have tried to mend this, but it's getting to the point where you're like, wow, I can't. And you've gone the distance. I feel like you've tried everything. And now it's like, man, I need to maybe just take out the trash and restart over again. Just build back up again. Because you don't know how this is going to, like, I just feel like if this is a relationship where this is you and a partner, and maybe there's like another person, I just feel like there's like two people involved along with you. And it's just, you know it's time to go. You know you don't feel welcomed. You don't feel loved and appreciated. And I feel like a lot of you guys are speaking your truth. You're deciding, you know, this is what I'm going to do. And I feel like a lot of you guys are planning on at least trying to move forward, even if it's a difficult. Because I feel like you're not happy where you are currently. You want to walk away from this emotionally, but a part of you still wonders, is it salvageable? Right, with that death card, it was in the reverse, but now it's in the upright. I somehow by accidentally put it upright. So I feel like a lot of you guys are in that transition where you start off feeling like, I can still hold on to this relationship. There's still some kind of purity here, right, with that white rose. There's still some kind of thing that I can save from this. But then things are going to keep happening. You're going to keep noticing people doing these things to you because you're observant, because you're seeing it. And then eventually you're going to say, all right, I'm ready to let this go now. I'm ready to walk away from this. So I'm going to be pulling the Divine Abundance Oracle. So what is coming for my Libras if they walk away from this situation? Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're walking away so something new can come into your life. You're letting go of something, especially because you don't want to deal with the conflict anymore. You're kind of just over it. So let's see. We have surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you guys are ready to let this die. You're no longer trying to save what no longer is for you. So surrendering. I feel like a lot of you guys are, like I said, healing triggers too. This person is like triggering you, and you guys have been taking the time to work on it. We also have here love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation only. Love itself. That is awesome. So I feel like you guys are learning to love yourself more by walking away from this too. It's like you're cultivating and mustering up that courage to walk away from something that no longer serves you, which I feel like is actually helping you guys start to find somebody and people that are actually going to be worth it for you guys. So we also have here at the bottom, gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vessel for you wherever I go. So you guys are going to start to see things that you're going to become grateful for once you let go of this. You guys are actually, like I said, cultivating that self-love. And I feel that eventually you guys will walk away from whatever is no longer serving you, which I think will actually lead you guys to not only finding somebody that's a better match for you, if this is a love relationship, but you'll find people around you that will start to appreciate you and love you more and value you more, because you're getting rid of the ones that don't see your worth worth, or if they do see your worth, they don't like that. And they try to belittle you, put you down so that you do not rise to that occasion because they don't want you to leave. And that is not healthy. So yeah, that is what I have for my Libras. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day, especially if you're dealing with something like this. But yeah, thanks guys. Bye.